What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ron. With me is my pal Gunner, my best pal ever. Welcome to my channel. Today we're playing with snowshoes. So it's February 13th. Yeah, I know. 2023. So it's like 2:30. And we are at 40 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's pretty warm out. I'm in a t-shirt and my jacket, which is going to still be overkill. So, and this this video has gone 1 minute and 25 seconds. I'm at 77% battery already. That's cool, huh? GoPros and cold. It's amazing. All right, let's get this started. So, like I say, I'm on. Hey, Gunner. Oh, come on, buddy. I'm on snowshoes today. Gunner and I are out trying to just get some exercise in. It's been a long time since we've really done much. So he's getting especially shack happy. I left the poles, my poles at the truck here, because it might take everything I have just to wrangle him. He gets so excited when he finds these deer trails like you see here. So if you're wondering what snowshoes I'm running, these are GV wide trails. So they're massive. They're 42 by 12, I believe. So they're kind of heavy duty. They're designed for forestry work. I ordered them in January of 2021. Hold on, buddy. Don't go that way. There you go. Come on. Come on. You want me to pat this down? All right, good boy. I ordered these in January of 21. I got them in March, like the end of March of 2022. So yeah, I ordered them from the Tackle Box out of Land O'Lakes. So they're the only GV snowshoe dealers that I have found in Wisconsin anyway that I saw. So are you gonna be able to pull that? Let's see. Oh, got her. Hey, sit. You're not gonna sit? Okay, we'll stay. Hold on. I like taking them, but I will not lie. It is exponentially harder to wrangle him in the winter time with snowshoes on than is in the summer. Man, there's a lot of deer tracks right here, huh? Connor, stop that. What are you doing? Jesus. We're not a gore channel. No. Come on. Back. You think you're friggin' funny, don't you? So we're over at our horse barn here. So these being bigger snowshoes, they're not exactly forest. You know, I say they're forestry, but they're, you know, tight woods can be a little challenging with them. I actually put a hole in the decking on one of them. Oh, there's a little pinhole from me crossing a log. So yeah, it's gonna start getting deep here as it opens up. It's pretty sugary. So apologies if this turns into a heavy breathing video. I guess just, you know, turn it down real low and I could talk like this. Now it's an ASMR video, right? Anyway, so yeah, look at that. That'll slow him down. He'll probably start following behind me after a little bit. So we have a few feet out here. It's been kind of a strange winter. It's been a lot of fairly warm weather, so we've had quite a bit of snow, and then it'll get warm and then it rains. And that's probably why, you know, as you can see, it's pretty packy. And heavy. Now watch him like a hawk, man. So I don't know if you can really tell it. You might be able to tell by the vegetation right here. This is a pond. We'll probably drop in there in a little bit if I don't die, you know, from just walking. But yeah, if you've seen my motorcycle video, my review of the BMW G650 GS I own, that was shot right here. Man, the deer have this pretty packed. I'm surprised. Just got one lonely wanderer here, huh? Oh, maybe they're really good at following each other's footsteps. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, these are for this kind of stuff, flatland. These are a real good choice in snowshoes, especially for a heavier person if you carry packs. And when I ordered these, I was at 270 pounds, and most of the other snowshoes are rated for right about that. But then they, I don't know, oh, there goes a deer. But then they just, they don't really float, you know, they really don't float. And I don't like that. Huh. That's new. Gunner, when did this happen now? Managed to hit our manure spreader. Poor old thing. So yeah, well, this is a good point to... I don't think I'm going to be able to get through this gate, unfortunately. But we'll navigate these logs here. Come on, buddy. Hey, I'm going to need you to work with me here. Don't be going on your own trails. Come on. All right, try not to get... No. Come on, buddy. There we go. That wasn't so bad, right? Yeah. We could go under the line here. Looks like the deer have that all pinned down. All right, I think here's how we're gonna do this. Gunner, come here. Come on. Put my gloves on first. Right, bud? I'm gonna put you all down here. Now I gotta get up. I doubt I got that on video, but you know, it was super graceful. Wish you could have been there. Okay. You ready, bud? So we're on the other side of the fence. Yeah, it's deep in here. Not as much traffic, is there? Okay. So we'll walk the fence line, right, buddy? But yeah, I mean, look at these. They sink in a little bit, but yeah, if these were smaller, it would not distribute my weight anywhere near enough. And I'm at, well, I'm sad to say, I'm back up to 240 now, so, which is why I gotta start doing stuff again. So, oh yeah, it is nice today, huh? This is one of our fields here by our horse barn, so it's grown up a lot, these trees. They're not exactly prime trees either, unfortunately, but not like it matters anyway. The horses gnaw on it and kill them off anyway, so don't go under, hey. I brought him out here a couple years ago. Hey. Come on. I brought Gunner out here with me a couple years ago in the UTV. I can post that video somewhere. Look for the annotation. It's in the description box. And I think I cut it out, but yeah, he took a little bit of a powder on me out here, so he wasn't on a leash, and you know, he's a good dog, right? You're a good dog, but sometimes you get the scent of the animals running around in here, and you just kind of ignore any commentary I have as to where you belong, right? So, but he does what he can, you know. I wish I'd have had him his whole life, because he'd be a little bit more learned with his trainings, right? But we've got you now, so that's what's important, right? Wow, it is, for what these fields were, this is actually tight right here, isn't it? Wow. Always amazes me how it's like one day you'll be around these trees your whole life, and then one day you're out here like this and you just realize how big things get, you know? It's amazing. Come on this way. I wonder if the deer are bedding down right there, and that's why that's so low. Wouldn't surprise me. I don't really hunt, so I'm no expert on deer and deer things and deer decision making. So I guess if you want to explain what I just saw, if it is deer related, let me know in the comments. Is this... I don't know if I can get this one open either, buddy. I want to unhook. Are we going under again? I think we're going under again. Yeah, you probably think this is hilarious, don't you? Like, look at me, I don't have problems getting underneath this fence. Hold on. Oof. What do we have for battery? 31%. 20 minutes. Let's go over here, bud. Not really seeing any other critter tracks, so are we? Just deer and a couple rabbit. Oh, look at this. This is super packed by the trees. It's amazing how much different the trees make with snow. Right? Yeah. So other than that, what else? Still kind of working on our challenge trail. I have made some headway in our rock. So I'm hoping to get more info on that this week, especially if we're gonna keep going in the 40s and upper 30s like it looks like we're supposed to for the majority of the next week. There's a good chance we're going to be able to start construction fairly early in the spring. We'll see, but boy, that would be nice if I can get everything together. I still have no real idea how I'm going to do this thing, mind you, but I guess we just put it down one rock at a time, right? So it's all we can do. So again, if any of you out there in the northern Wisconsin area and want to help me build a rock crawl challenge trail for ATV UTV, hit me up. So but anyway, yeah, where are we at now? We're at 18% battery. Jeez. So in retrospect, I totally could have brought a selfie stick or something. I don't know, this works just as well. A lot of dead pine too. Right, buddy? Come here. Come on. Good boy. Man, you're really killing it out here, pal. Are we gonna have to do the stop, drop, and roll again? Oh, this is super crusty right here. Must get a lot of sun, huh? What do you think? Are these gates any taller, buddy? It's not looking good. Maybe the one I can pack down. Look at the horses. They're like, what are you doing? How'd you get there? Are you crazy? That's where the monster live. That's what's going through their mind right now. Honestly, Gunner, we could shoot down to the pond from here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So I have to say though, these GV snowshoes, I'm really happy with them. They are hard to navigate tight stuff, but it's totally doable. So I've had to do it with big old classic. What are you doing? Big old classic, what are they, 56-inch wooden snowshoes with the old school laces, and that is way harder, especially with the laces. They're just not fun. Where are we getting through, bud? Where are we getting through? Maybe we should go up here. I don't know. I'm afraid to get snagged right there. Maybe I can get through that. Oh, hey, look at that. New battery. Okay, so, hey, don't. Gunner, what are you doing? Okay, so we made it across our fence and we're about to trek into our pond area. So it's kind of a shame the battery died right there. That was probably my most elegant transition through these fences yet. So that sucks for me, but oh well, you'll have to take my word for it. Hold on, Gunner. Come here. Oh, you're such a good dog. You got yourself all tangled though, bud. Yep. Okay, come here. Come on. Come on. You really did get yourself all tangled there, pal. Jesus. Oh, Gunner. Here, it's probably easier to just do this, huh? Don't run off on me. Last foot, Gunner, I know. Life's hard right now. Everybody's feeling that, buddy. Good dog. Just like that, he's off, you know? Yeah, this bowl might be a little deep, pal. All right, here we go. Oh, this is soft too. Wow. A lot of drifting in here. So you'll probably stay closer to the trees where it's probably firmer and not as deep. Gunner, get out of here. What are you doing with that? What are you doing, huh? This isn't a shock and awe channel. Even this, the trees are just as spindly as most of them are. When we kind of first got this place, this was actually kind of beachy. So that's all sand in there. Part of me kind of wants to clear some of it. But that kind of requires motivation, and sometimes I have it and sometimes I just don't, you know? Oh, maybe you can identify with that. Oh, some shredders. So this has been a rough year for snowmobiling up here. Between some of the warm weather making it challenging for our snowmobile clubs, and if I'm honest, there's been a surprising number of deaths out on the trails, and that's a real shame. And you know, I guess I'm gonna take a moment, flip around here, and just say, be careful out there. You know, it's not just you out there. So, and that works both ways. You know, watch out for the other guy, and gal, but remember that what you do can have a very profound impact on not just one person out there. So take it easy, okay? I know it's fun to ride like there's no tomorrow, but you know, maybe ride like you want to ride tomorrow. So that's all I have to say. And then the one other thing that's been a problem this year is off-trail riding on private properties like ours here. We've been pretty fortunate this year. We have some trails on this property actually, and we really haven't any trouble. But on the Woodruff side and over in Eagle River, they've apparently had a lot of trouble this year. So and I get it. I'm not a rider period these years, but before I kind of quit, most of my riding was off trail. So I get it. It's a different kind of riding experience, and one that I personally enjoy more than trail riding. You get to see stuff that no one else really sees, or at least you feel like you do. And I'm not going to argue with you on the state forest and stuff like that. And there are places for that, like Iron County has open free riding, backcountry riding on their county forest roads. So there are places for that. And I would encourage riders who enjoy that to start advocating for it, because that's the only, I'm trying to think here as I flip around again, that is the only positive way to bring attention to the needs of in an activity that you think deserves more attention. So that's what, you know, that's all I can say is do it where it's legal, where it's safe. You know, don't be doing it on you know, private property that where you're not supposed to be, because that can really screw something up. So not just for the landowner, you know, primarily probably for the landowner, but for the snowmobile clubs, because it is a nightmare. there was a period in time where I thought we were going to close our section of trail just because it just seemed like we kept having this problem. It was falling on deaf ears, and which is easier to look the other way on a problem or to close the trail. And now guess what? It's no longer a problem. It's a lot easier to just close the trail. So trust me, if you can, don't get there, because it's hard to open them up again. So, all right. Rant over. We're back. So this is that hill where I shot the motorcycle video right here. These snowshoes do have cleats. They are long, like I said, so they're not ideal for hills. You got a lot of hills, that's where the shorter shoes are more ideal, really. Come back this way. Come back this way. There you go, buddy. Paired with my snowshoes, I didn't mention that before, I'm actually running my Klim, I don't know. It's funny, I've had them a billion years. I never actually learned the correct pronunciation. My snowmobile boots, they actually pair really well with the snowshoes because they give you more ankle support. Especially when these pack up with a lot of snow. When you get a lot of snow on the decking, it can be really nice. Yeah, our buddy's getting tired. He hasn't really done this in a while, so I can't say blame him. I'm tired too. It's a lot of work on your leg muscles. You need a break, pal? Huh? Do you need a break? You good? What you think? So we went down in here last year, and I think it was actually a little deeper. But we got to a point where he was sitting, he'd get so tired he'd sit on my snowshoes so that he didn't have to. He was sinking pretty far down in that pond over there. So, right, buddy? It was a day like this too, wasn't it? It was warm. Might have been warmer than this even. You coming? There he is. So that's a tour of our horse fields over here. We're almost back to the truck. I don't know if there's anything else in particular to show you or talk about. So, yeah, I almost have to widen this road out here one of these days too. This thing's getting a little bit treacherous to do anything other than walk down. So nice, Gunner, nice. So anyway, I suppose let's sign off. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd love for you to come back and view some more. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Notification bell. All that fun stuff every other channel tells you about. Right, Gunner? Right? So, from myself and Gunner, happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy your time with your sweetie, whether two-legged or four-legged. So, and you know, take care of yourself. So, all right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.